What's up, YouTubes? Are you in the market for a luxury watch and you want to know the best place to go to get the best bang for your buck? Let me tell you. Okay, sure, you could go to Rolex, but you're not going to get anything. You could go to gray market dealer, but you're going to get upcharged $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. So basically, as soon as you buy your watch and you're going to pay taxes and the upcharge, you're pretty much underwater on your watch. So when you try to resell it later to upgrade, or if you just need in a pinch and need the money, you're going to be screwed a couple grand. So let me explain to you where the best places to go are so you can buy the watch for the best price possible to be in the best position possible later when you want to move on to trade up, or if you need to get rid of it because you're in a pinch, like I said. Okay, so obviously my channel's small. I just started off. I don't got no like sponsors, no like stuff like that where people pay me. So I'm not affiliated or am I like sponsoring this website. But honestly, Grailz is like one of the better places to go to for many reasons. Number one, if you buy a watch from there and the person selling the watch is not in the same state as you, you're not going to pay the taxes on that watch. Second of all, the seller has to sell the watch to their facility to make sure the watch is legit, check it out, authenticate it, and then once they do that, then you wire the money and then they send you the watch. So you're covered that way, so you're not going to get screwed buying a fake watch. I've used these people quite a bit. You can really find some deals on these auctions. A couple of bad parts is like they do charge your credit card $250 when you put in a bid. So if you're serious about buying it, make sure you're ready to buy. But if you don't win the bid or you don't meet the reserve, then the $250 gets put back on your credit card so you don't lose it. And they charge I think like a 5 or 6% buyer's fee for it. So make sure you calculate that to make sure you get in a good deal on the watch. So take a look at the market, check how much the watch you're looking for is worth. Make sure add all this stuff in and make sure you're getting a good deal. I've seen some good deals here before. I've sold a few watches on here before, and I really think this is a good up and coming place to get the best deals, because like you're going to get a lot cheaper than you would out the gray market or retail or whatever. You got some really nice watches all the time. These auctions, if you take a look at, just keep going. I mean, I just sold an Apollo 8 myself not too long ago. This current bid $66.50, ends in 11 minutes. Might not meet reserve, but I mean, you could probably buy this watch here like around a little bit 8, maybe a little bit higher. Anywhere else you go, you're going to pay $9,000+ for that watch. And remember, if you're not in the same state, you don't pay the taxes, but do incorporate the 5-6% into that. So Grailz is like a really good place if you're starting, just to get a deal so you don't put yourself underwater on your watch. My favorite place to go to, what I'm saying, because I've been buying selling watches on the side, but I'm not in like dealer chats yet, stuff like that. Like I said, I only do it on the side, but I have been doing all right in it. Is Facebook watch groups, right? I'm not going to tell you which ones exactly. You got to do your own research, but I'm just got this background here for an example, just to show you of like a bigger group on Facebook. Look at this: a Rolex Pepsi, 11.6 shipped. You could probably still negotiate that down a little bit. And these are like really good prices here, but you have to be cautious because, like, for example, like when over here, when you see it says like group expert in the chat, so that's when like you can trust those people more. But like people that don't have these kind of badges, you got to do like legit checks. Make sure, verify, make sure they're legit checks. The people that do give them like a reference are actually like, like some kind of badge in their name, or they have, like a lot of references, sold a lot of stuff. Even though it might be a little bit more risky, if you play it safe and you know what you're doing, you're not going to get screwed on these groups, because this is what people do for a living. This is their bread and butter, so they're not out to screw people. But you do have to watch out for scammers. If a person doesn't like have like a badge or a lot of like good reference checks, I wouldn't even mess with them. Don't even take the chance. Some of these sites even offer like middleman services. So like you got to pay extra for it, but you can send the watch, they check it out, make sure it's real, then you send the wire, they send you the watch, just to protect you. So like Facebook groups is like once I got into like these Facebook groups is like when I really started getting watches for good deals and started making profit off the watches I was flipping. So definitely, like I said, I'm not going to give away free game. Plus, even if I told you some of the groups, a lot of these groups are shut off now. Like, you got to be referred in by people to even get in now. There's like waiting lists for these groups. They got so like popular that they had to shut them down, and they're limited to who they let in. But Facebook groups are really, really, really good. Not only that, you start meeting people, building relationships with dealers, stuff like that. So like people even like message you, chat you with deals they have going on. Then like nonstop deals pop up. If you're constantly watching it, like good deals come up all the way. And if you jump on it, buy it quick before anybody else, you just mazzle it or sold, whatever. Their watch is yours. They can't resell it because you called dibs on it for the price they requested. So I sit there, I fish, a lot of times when I'm buying watches, and I found some really good deals there. So don't be afraid to do it. Just do it smart, You don't want to go to a gray market dealer. Say, for example, they buy a watch for $10,000. They need to make money. They got to mark it up. So they're selling like a $10,000 watch for like $12,000, $13,000. Then you're going to pay tax. And then later you could only sell this watch for $10,000. After giving them money and paying the tax, you're already $2,000, $3,000, $4,000 in the hole, on your watch. And I don't want people to do that. I want you to get a watch for a good deal. So later, if you're in a pinch and you need to sell it, you get most of your money back. Or if you're ready to upgrade to a better watch, you sell it, you get most of your money back, and you just wear a watch for a while, and then you upgrade it and put that money into the better watch that you're looking for. So like I kind of just do it on the side as a hobby, and I really enjoy it. Like I don't really care, I'll buy a watch, I'll wear it for a little bit, and I'll sell it as long as I make a couple bucks, break even, or even if I lose 100 or two, I'm okay with it because at least I got to like wear it and like enjoy the watch. And this way, like I'm circulating watches, and like now I know which ones I like, which ones I don't like. Starting to learn which ones are good deals to make money, which ones are not, which models sell good. And then I always just do like like price check comparisons. I'm always on Chrono24, on eBay, on all these websites checking like what these watches are selling for, and then like just making decisions off of that. And like the same thing with anything in life, you're not gonna learn unless you just jump in and do it. But you always got to be careful because if you jump in and do something, you got to be prepared to lose a little bit of money. But education costs. So I'm just trying to give you the best tips, to cut the edge, to get there a little bit faster. What took me a while to learn, because I started off like buying watches off like eBay. Like I remember my first luxury watch was a Breitling Bentley 6.75. I actually ended up not losing too much money on that watch. I had it for a long time, but then like the case size of millimeters, I started to like a little bit smaller millimeter sizes than the bigger ones like I did in the past. So like overall, like if you buy a watch at a decent price, you hold on to it, and if you lose a little bit of money, or if you make a little bit of money, or if you break even and you go to the next watch, then you're gonna enjoy like watch collecting and being a watch enthusiast more because you're not taking bets on this stuff all the time, And plus, like just because people have over warranties or whatever doesn't mean anything because you could take a watch to a lot of places. Like if I live by Chicago, I could go downtown. Watchmakers fix all sort of watches. So that's not really a big deal. And most of these watches that I've been buying lately come with the warranty through the manufacturer. Like the Rolex I purchased is at Rolex right now getting serviced. It's going to take 3 months. But you know what? I bought the watch with still under warranty, and I bought it secondhand off the gray market. Well, not a gray market dealer, but the gray market like in a Facebook group. And, Rolex, they allow that warranty. They're going to fix it for you because it's still under their warranty. So, like, it's not a bad deal. And like I said, just don't take bets on buying a watch, paying tax, giving somebody else profit. Learn about it if you're really into it. If not, then whatever. You just want to buy a watch, you don't care, that's fine, you're rich, that's all good. But if you care and you like the watches, like this is my best advice to you to do. And you're going to save yourself money, and you're going to start learning, and you're going to start wearing more watches, and you're really going to enjoy this game a whole lot more.